Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Amateur Hour Sports for tonight's Toronto Raptors watch party. We got the Raptors tonight playing against the Charlotte Hornets, and an opportunity for the Raptors, if they win and if things around the league go the right way for them, we could go to bed tonight with the Toronto Raptors as the 2 seed. The 2 seed. Second. Top 2 but 2 in the Eastern Conference. If the Raptors win tonight, they're the 4 seed, no matter what. They could be the 3 seed if they win. They could also be, like I said, the 2 seed if they do win today as well, which means this is a very, very exciting game for the Raptors to play. I feel like every day right now, every time the Raptors play, it's an exciting day for the Raptors to play because it's been so damn good this season and so much fun to watch. They've won 3 in a row. They've won 7 of their last 8. They're on a roll. Let's keep it going. Tonight, against the Charlotte Hornets, back in Toronto. 5-game road trip, only 1 loss. Not common for the Raptors. 5-game road trip, only 1 loss. That 1 loss was against the Philadelphia 76ers, which was the second night of back-to-back when Philly had 2 nights of rest. We had no nights of rest. They had 2 nights of rest. Tonight, back home against the Charlotte Hornets. We're well-rested. Charlotte, 4-9 in the season. Did they play yesterday? I don't think they played yesterday. No. But still, 8.5-point favorites, the Raptors tonight. Down to 8. 8-point favorites, the Raptors tonight. Let's see if they can go and snatch another, improve to 9-5, potentially move themselves to the 2 seed. And I'll go over the ways in which they can become the 2 seed. But yeah, this is a Charlotte Hornets team that probably won't be making noise in the playoffs by the end of the season. The Raptors, based on the way they've looked so far this season, will expect to be making noise and making the playoffs at the end of the season. So let's have some fun tonight. I'll be watching along the game with you. As we go through the game, I'll be giving you my play-by-play commentary for a lot of it. I'll be answering questions from the chat. I'll be giving my analysis, or sometimes just whatever pops into my head. We'll be going through stats throughout the game. We'll be going through box scores and stuff throughout the game. Should be a great stream for you guys today. To get it started, if you do find yourself enjoying along the way, please make sure you do hit that like button. Also, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time for the Raptors Happy Hour live stream, where we go through Raptors news and updates to give my takes. And we also have watch parties like this, 15 before almost every Raptors game, and bonus videos throughout the week. Lately, it's been like I've been like every day putting in a clip. So lots of great stuff. Get along for the ride. Become a subscriber. If you want to go even further, you can become a member. How great would that be? Any bets for tonight? Well, let's see. Let's see if we got anything good in this Raptors game. We have got nothing for Raptors play. Well, actually, no, that's not true. We have... All right. I'll bet this stuff. I'll bet it. I'll bet some of this stuff. It's good. We got good numbers. We have, to be fair, we do have some unders on some Hornets players as well. So we'll take a little bit of both. Let's dive in here. So I am seeing we can play Emmanuel Quickly over 19.5 points plus rebounds, minus 115, minus 110. Should also be fine there. But we're going to be playing minus 10. Minus 120, rather. Yeah, minus 120, also good. Don't play minus 125. But, yeah, Emmanuel Quickly, over 19.5, minus 115 is where I am going to start for this one. These are just math plays. No personal bias involved in these plays. So strictly, we got a good number, we got a good price, so we're gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. I don't bet shit. Let me tell you. So Emmanuel Quickly points plus rebounds over 19.5, which we're getting minus 115 or minus 120, but obviously preferably minus 115. Okay. 1 sec. I'm using my phone for this. And we'll keep moving in just a second here. 905 Yada, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. And look at that. 35 months. Man, almost did 3 years. 905 Yada showing off the 2-year badge. And shortly, we'll be showing off the 3-year badge. Thank you so much for all the support over the years. 905 Yada, true GOAT of our stream and everything they've done to support us. Thank you. Thank you for coming through once again. All right. Furthermore, did we play this? Yes. Okay. Furthermore, we are going to go to Jakob Poeltl, points plus rebounds. We're in a weird spot. We're both these. So Jakob Poeltl also points plus rebounds in a good spot today. Of course, Mr. Snow, you do support by just being here as well. Just being here. You clicked. You stayed around. That's a big deal as well. Thank you for coming through, hanging out with me. Always fun having people coming through. Hey, it's just a wonder that people even click the videos and the streams and come through. That means a lot to me. But we do have to acknowledge people that do go above and beyond, like 905 Yada, as I mentioned. All right. Last play. So we have Poeltl over 19.5 points with rebounds, minus 120. Emmanuel quickly actually moved to minus 120, which I said was also fine. So we played minus 120. Jakob Poeltl over. Okay, Jakob Poeltl and Emmanuel quickly both over 19.5 points plus rebounds, minus 120. Those are the first two. Third one. Let me see. Let me see what we can find. We'll go. I think we can play a Hornets under in this one. Hornets under to get set for this game to start. We can play Trey Mann under 3.5 assists. It's juicy, but it's good. Minus 165. And that's going to be the last one I play. Not a lot of wiggle room there. Minus 170 should be okay. But I wouldn't go any further on that one. There we go. Those will be the three that I'm going to bet. See how they do. Hopefully they win. If not, it's also okay. They're good bets, so it doesn't matter. They'll win in the long run if you keep betting like this. We have Rahul joining us, checking in from India. Wow. Thank you so much for joining us from India. Glad to have some support abroad. I actually have never, in all the years I've done this, I don't think I've ever had somebody specifically mention that they are tuning in from India. So that is great to see. Thank you for coming through, hanging out. Hopefully you do enjoy what you see from the stream today. All right. Playing this one from my phone. Trey Mann under on assists. There it is. Minus 165. There we go. And that'll do it for us for the bets. We have 3 bets. Let's have some winners. NFL on tonight as well. Fun stuff. Exciting. Let's do it. Should be a good day. So I said off the rip that the Raptors could move to as high as second in the Eastern Conference if they were to be able to win this one today. Parlay. Well, you can parlay it if you want. Parlay also is fine. It's still a good bet if you parlay it. You're just compounding your edge. That's fine. I'd play him straight, but parlay is also a good bet. But I'm going for straight with these 3. They're not correlated. I would usually look for more correlation if I'm going for an SGP, but it's fine to SGP these because they're all good bets. So they're good together as well. Up to you. So don't feel bad if you did. Like I said, Raptor could move to second in the Eastern Conference with a win today. Let's look at how that is the case. So, first of all, we have in action tonight the Raptors, the Cavaliers, and the Knicks. Now, the Cavaliers are 9-5. If they lose today, they are 9-6. We'd be 9-5 if we won today. We'd have a better record, be higher than the standings. The Atlanta Hawks are 9-5. They do not play tonight. If the Raptors win, they are also 9-5. However, they have beaten the Atlanta Hawks twice this season, therefore have the tiebreaker. Therefore, move ahead of them in the standings. Then, the New York Knicks tonight are slight underdogs away at the Miami Heat. If they lose tonight, they're 8-5. The Raptors win tonight, they're 9-5, and they would also pass the Knicks. So, Cavaliers lose, Knicks lose, Raptors win. Raptors are the 2 seed. Raptors win, Cavaliers win, Knicks win. Raptors are the 4 seed. Raptors win, Cavaliers lose, Knicks win. Raptors are the 3 seed. And same, the Raptors win, Knicks win, Cavaliers lose. The Raptors are the 3 seed. So chances to move up here. Overall, doesn't really matter this early this season, but a win would be nice. See the Raptors move up in the standings, move them to the top 4. If they lose, could fall behind the Sixers. They'll stay ahead of the Bucks. So yeah, lowest they could be at the end of tonight is 6. Highest they could be at the end of the night is 5th. Exciting stuff potentially here for the Raptors, and hopefully another good performance. 2 live streams in one day, Mr. Bro says. We've been doing this. If the Raptors play on a Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, it's 2 live streams in a day. I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. I've hardly missed. I don't think I've missed one in a long time. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 5 p.m. I'm here. I'm doing the Raptors Happy Hour live stream. And the next one that I will miss is next the 28th, because I'm going to a dinner, and the Raptors are playing a bunch of games that week, so it's okay, I think. But yeah, I'm going to dinner that day. But I rarely miss the Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. It's just when family try to schedule dinner plans, I'm like the worst person to make plans with. So no matter what day we do dinner, I have to sacrifice something. And unfortunately, one of the happy hour streams will, I'm sure, unfortunately be that sacrifice for the week. Other exciting stuff that we've had. Last stream I did, I wasn't live on Saturday for the game, but I was live for the Thursday game. We did hit a door shot. Door shot tracking is up to 1-9 on the season as of the 13th, which was the last stream. So hopefully we can knock down another one today. And get this record going a little bit, because I'm happy with the one. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to get greedy, but we've got one. Hopefully the duck's broken. Floodgates can open a little bit. I can shoot a little bit more calmly, knowing that I've got one now. I'm good. I just got to kind of keep doing it. Mr. Snow, I do remember you, of course. I tend to remember like everyone who's been here, even names that haven't come back for a while. If you're here for like an extended period of time, which you were, I tend to remember all the usernames. Is there a lot of math? How are you keeping track of that? How am I keeping track? I use a app called BetStamp, and that's where I track all of my wagers. It grades for me, shows me my CLV, line movement. It shows me where best odds are. And I just look at the end of every day to see how the bets did. And then for finding the bets, those ones that did not do manually, you can kind of find good bets manually. Just I bet top down, I bet stale markets. It is what it is, but it's a good way to get some additional cash, tax free in Canada, depending on how much you're wagering. So I do that sometimes, but then I also have a pro tool with BetStamp, which can find them for me, make it easy, which is what I just did. So if you're asking, I can just whip out some bets for whip up some bets if somebody asks, or if I want to bet some up for a game, or if I'm just doing some work and I dig into a bunch of bets. That's how I do it. Over on Sportsbet, you think you have gained money or lost? I track all my bets. I know I have gained money from sports betting because I track everything. No hiding. Don't hide winners. Don't hide losers. All tracked, all in one place. I have made money betting on sports. I know how to win betting on sports. The complicated part is scaling up as you win more and more. But we can't get into all the logistics there. I am absolutely positively very much healthily in the profit for sports betting. I'm a winner. I ain't giving out shit bets here for the sake of it. But, I mean, these could lose. It's 3 bets in a tiny sample. All 3 could lose. Who knows? So we're in a little vacuum of the sample size. Over 3 years, I'm good. Over 1 day, could be bad. But they're good. How do you start? Any good tips? I would go over to the Circles Off YouTube channel, which I'm a major part of. Circles Off HQ is the handle. Go over there. That's my company, which we do sports betting content. I'm heavily involved in there. I recently posted a video on that channel where I talked about specifically the startup in sports betting. So I would recommend going to check out that channel. I cannot possibly give it to you now. Let's get into the Raptors side of things here. Did we get John Morant yet? Marco says no. Not yet. Maybe one day. But no, not yet. Injuries today, as we're going to get started shortly. Injuries today, Raptors. They're without Ochai Agbaji, who, even if he was healthy, you could argue wouldn't be playing anyways. As for the Hornets, they're still without Brandon Miller. Liam McNeely's out. Grant Williams is out, as he is, I believe he's for the season. Josh Green is also out. So, Hornets, I mean, somebody said in the chat on our stream earlier today, in our Raptors Happy Hour stream earlier today, they said something along the lines of playoff teams win the games they're supposed to win. If the Raptors want to be a playoff team, they got to win the games they're supposed to win a lot more often than not. This is a game they are supposed to win because they're the better team. They're favored by a lot. They're home court today. Today's a good day to get a win. So you can talk all you want about it. You got to be able to go out and do it on the floor. We will see if the Raptors are able to go out and do it on the floor today. Are we in the City Edition jerseys today? I think we are. There's been years where we've lost against some really bad teams. 2 seasons ago, the Detroit Pistons snapped their 28-game losing streak against us. So, we've had some rough times over the years. We've had some really rough times on stream together, but hopefully we are starting to hit an uptick and starting to find some good times on the stream together. First year I did streaming was the Tampa season, which sucked. Second year, the Raptors made the playoffs, and it was a really fun season. Scotty Barnes' rookie season. Channel was booming that year. That was great. And then we had the play-in year where the Raptors kind of stumbled into a play-in spot, then absolutely fumbled the play-in tournament first game against the Bulls. Then it's been 2 years of tanking, and here we are. We've had some long, long days, long nights, but we're hopefully heading in an uptick here, finding some good form, winning some games. Do I think my views will go up if the Raps continue to do well? I believe there will be correlation there, yeah. I mean, the Jays are like an extraordinarily extreme example because of how well they did. But obviously, people were more invested and cared more about the Jays because they were winning games. If the Raptors are in a playoff spot throughout the year, I do anticipate that more people will care about the Raptors and the channel will do better as a result. That's just probably how it's going to happen. I mean, the best year the channel's had was probably Scotty Barnes' rookie season, like in terms of like growth percentage. And it was largely because the team was doing well and people were super stoked on Scotty Barnes. He went towards the Rookie of the Year award. That's how it's going to be. Lawrence Captain says, who's going to win tonight, sir? I certainly think it will be the Raptors, but they've surprised us before. Hopefully this year's different. Off topic, what James Harden's been at flamethrower these last 3 days. Phoenix really been on James Harden lately. Talked about it earlier today as well. He's a good player. No denying that. Maybe an interesting one for the Raptors to pick up, like you said. We shall see. Mohammed says, how are things? What's going on, Mohammed? Pretty good. Solid day. Not too busy today, which means tomorrow will be extremely busy. That should be fun. I'm probably going to be working super late tomorrow. Then Wednesday, nice and chill. But, yeah. No qualms. Experimented with dinner. and turned out pretty good. All good. All happy. Tell you, next week, not this week, next week's going to be absolutely brutal. I'm moving end of the month, so just getting all of that set up, all the paperwork, all like transferring over addresses. Oh, that's going to be awful. I'm not looking forward to moving. Looking forward to being settled into the new place, not having to worry about it, saving more money because it's cheaper than my current place. But man, it's going to suck to move. Absolutely awful. Yeah, found a new place, locked it in, moving in end of the month. It's just going to suck. I hate moving. It'll be the third time in like 2.5 years I've moved, but it is what it is. Hopefully this is the last time for a while. Mr. Reaper says, what are your thoughts on Toronto being heavily rumored around Anthony Davis and or Daniel Gafford? So we talked about it on a stream. Anthony Davis, I don't see any realistic pathway to making that trade happen. Daniel Gafford, kind of tough, but like doable. It just depends. Like, it's doable. It just depends how willing Dallas are to trade him. Depends on the pick situation there, because there is a pathway to making that trade happen. Daniel Gafford would be really nice backup, I think. Add to the size of the team. Anthony Davis, feel like it'd be not a super fantastic trade for the Raptors. And it's really tough to do. So I'm personally don't think Anthony Davis has a lot of chance. Gafford, Raptors could be in the mix. We'll see. 17 points for James Harden first quarter was his 2019. It is crazy. This is a guy who was averaging low to mid 30s before like the scoring uptick of the league, and people still aren't really doing that. Saving money is good. Hopefully, also bigger or a better hood. It's not as good of a neighborhood. It is a bigger place though. It is bigger, and location's fine. It's just not quite as good as it is where I am currently. But the place is bigger, and it's cheaper, so it's fine. I would have liked to have stayed in my current spot, but they jacked up my rent by 10%, kind of priced us out of it, which is a shame. But it's all right. We'll move. We'll save money, and me, my fiance, when I say we, and I think we'll be happy. Should be good. Hopefully everything goes smoothly in the move. First time I moved, it wasn't super smooth. Second time I moved, it was super smooth. So hopefully third time is super smooth as well. We need Santi Aldama. Aldama would be interesting as well. I mean, if they're willing to move him. I don't think that offers us something like super different to like Mamu Kelishvili. I guess he's big. I mean, Aldama's big. Much bigger. Gafford's smaller. But I feel like Gafford gives you like some more interior threat. Which I think is what the Raps are looking for right now. I've seen the apartments on Lakeview. I have not. Oh, Lakeshore. Lakeview is Lakeshore. Lakeshore is probably really expensive. I do not live on the Lakeshore because that Lakeview goes crazy on the prices. Fiance, I've been engaged for almost a year now. It's been a while. Yeah, I'm engaged. But thank you for your congratulatory messages. Yes, I got engaged in December of last year, so it's been almost exactly 11 months, but it's all right. Guess we don't talk about it a lot. Best thing I ever did was start to hire movers, made moving 60% better. Well, movers are pricey. I have friends who live in the city, and I pay for beer and pizza, and that's good enough for them. And some people don't like that, but, when my friends move, I'm there. Beer and pizza is my payment. I'm moving. They're helping me out. We're hanging out. It's the trades we make. When I'm older, sure. Maybe when I'm like 35, 10 years from now, if I'm moving, you know what? I think if I'm moving into a house, I actually am able to buy a house one day. I'll pay for movers. For the time being, hopping around apartments in Toronto. My friends are happy to help, and I'm happy to return the favor as well for them. But I would love to one day be able to hire movers and not think twice about it, Envisioning Free says, what are the odds Bobby makes a move at the deadline? I'd say like extraordinarily high. The caliber of the move would be up for debate, but I would say it's very likely the Raptors make a move this season. I mean, he said at the start of the season, he said there's a 0% chance this team stays the same for the entire season. I can see Abaji getting moved. Grady Dick, I don't think, is off the table, but the Raptors have been just dominating his minutes as much as he hasn't been at his sparkling best. Wonder if, like, Jacoby Walter could get shopped, but also, like, some players could become available, like Ja Morant, like maybe a Trae Young, like a LaMelo Ball, that you can go a little bit like lower on the list of talent there. Like Daniel Gafford, still a good player who Raptors fans have kind of been talking about. Maybe some other players in the Grizzlies. Raptors are going to make a move this season. I'd be shocked if they didn't. I think it'll be a smaller move. I don't envision a big move coming for this team. I think a lot of this season, and I said it on the stream earlier today, a lot of this season will be just continue to see how this all works together, and a big move may be something that comes in the offseason. If they feel like, okay, like if we make the playoffs, like we're a playoff team, we can compete in this Eastern Conference, let's make a move and really vault ourselves forward type of thing. Steve Stevens says, how would you rate OG's playoff performance throughout his career, including availability? I mean, factoring in availability, obviously it's not great. He's been injured. He was injured in a key game for the Knicks last season. When the Raptors won a chip, he was injured for 3/4 of the playoffs, and he was available in the finals, but the Raptors just didn't use him because they didn't want to disrupt the rotation that had gotten them there. But he's also had like some amazing playoff runs. Like his rookie season against LeBron, he was great, even though the Raptors didn't win that series. He did great in that series and did everything he could against LeBron as a rookie. He had the buzzer beater against the Celtics in the COVID season. Raptors swept the Nets that year. So when he's healthy, he's a terrific playoff performer. Health has always been a big concern for him. All right, starting fives here. Emmanuel Quickly, RJ Barrett, Brandon Ingram, Scottie Barnes, Jakob Pearl, easy. As for the Charlotte Hornets, I missed it. So we'll have to wait on that because I should have said them first. But LaMelo Ball's in. Ryan Kalkbrenner's in, who looks like a really interesting pick out of the second round. One that I'm starting to get a little bit jealous of us not getting, because he could have been a nice backup piece for us in the big department. We'll get a good glimpse of him here today, though. Anyways, go win. Go do it. Go get this one done, Toronto. This is there for the taking. Raptors at home in the City Edition jerseys. As normal, these types of jerseys, they look a little bit better on the floor. I like the red number on the back. The shorts look really nice with it. I like the shorts with it. I think they make them look nicer. I still think it would have been nicer as a red jersey, but they're a little bit better seeing them on the players. But still rather meh of a jersey, to be honest. All right, jump ball. Won by the Raptors, and we are underway at the Scotiabank Arena. We'll get the scoreboard launched up for you guys here. It'll be perfectly in sync with where I am. And Ingram starts off the game with a throwdown slam. Raptors up 2-0, just like that. Brandon Ingram taking it to the rack early. Wow, Raptors mean business tonight. Trying to get that 2 seed. 3-ball for Knipple, who has been electric to start the season for the Charlotte Hornets. He is firmly in some Rookie of the Year conversations, and he hits one there. Charlotte take the 3-2 lead early. So RJ Barrett responds, knocking down a 3 of his own. So if you do want to sync up with me, you can make your watching experience better because you get me perfectly in sync with you, and it'll be better for me with you in the chat as Ingram missed the 3. Sync up your game clocks with this right here, or sync up this with your game clocks. This clock will be perfectly in line with where I am at in the game. Thanks to our friend over at liveonassist.com. LaMelo Ball driving past Ingram, putting it up and blocked by Ingram. What a play. Knipple for 3. Back rim and in the hands of Kalkbrenner, 7-footer, more than 7 feet. 3-pointer. Doesn't go there for the Hornets. Here come the Raptors the other way. Pirtle to Ingram. Now Barnes driving. Tough layup. Doesn't go. Just grab the dribble a little bit too early there. Hornets coming the other way with Knipple. Kick out to Miles Bridges for 3. And it's off the front rim and well short. Barrett to Quickly. 3-ball. Good. Yes. 2 threes for the Raptors early on. They lead 8-3. LaMelo Ball to the rim just evades the potential block by Scotty Barnes. Register 2 points there for the Hornets. Pirtle up top, looking for someone to hand off to. He has Barrett and a screen open for 3, doesn't go. I kind of just realized we're still using the purple Vince Carter Raptor logo court, which is odd because this jersey is different. But I love this court. It just doesn't really match the jersey as I think it's supposed to. But hey, this is I think this is the nicest court in the NBA, so I'm all for it. Box score is not working right now. Crazy how everyone's perception of IQ can change. Hey, man, Phoenix, I remember the comment you made. Don't be saying everyone like it wasn't you. You know what you said. Ingram to Barrett, down low to Barnes, outside to IQ for 3. Can he get another one? Yes, he can. Knocks down the 3. He's got 2 threes early on in proceedings here. I'm not seeing any box scores right now for this game, so individual stats will have to wait a little bit. Raptors other way after a Charlotte make, 11-8. Barrett out to Quickly in the corner for 3. Not a great corner three-point shooter, and misses that time, short. Jimbo Jenkins says a rebrand has to be in the works soon. So according to pretty good source that gets jersey leaks, the Raptors are not anticipated to be making a rebrand for next season either. So no rebrand this year, of course, and it doesn't look like next year will be a rebrand either. They'll just keep the same chevron style, black, red, and white. So we're gonna stay where we are. Knipple hits a 3 for the Hornets and ties the game at 11. So good fight back early from the Hornets. Loads of game to go. 8 minutes in the first remaining. Ingram backing down. Double comes. Tries to dish to Barrett, but it's deflected away. I think it was Bridges who got the steal. Knipple going coast to coast and blocked by Barnes. Huge rejection on the chase down. Other way for Barrett in the corner, and it does not go. Corner 3 for James is up and no good. Raptors take a lot of shots. So let's try to mix it up a little bit. Pirtle in close, misses over top of Kalkbrenner. Raptors 4-10 to start the game. Hornets 4 of 11. And with the ball here with LaMelo Ball. Quickly the defender, and a foul's called on the floor. Oh, it's so itchy. I don't know why. Timeout? Yeah, timeout called. All right, still early. Raptors tied at 11. Quickly got 6 early points for the Raptors. Knipple's got 6 early points for the Hornets. Both teams feeling like maybe a few more shots could fall down here, but in the early goings, it's been fine. A little 3-point heavy, but still plenty of time remaining in this game. Serious question. What is for second dinner? It's the most important meal of the day. No second dinner tonight. No. I was pretty unhealthy this weekend, as usual. Not super nothing, but pretty unhealthy. So gotta get it. I get it back during the week. I'm super healthy during the week, so I can be unhealthy on the weekends. And I was at a banquet on Saturday, so it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, you know. Second dinner is a rare delicacy in my life these days. Even when I am unhealthy, I stick to the one. Trying to lose some weight. Winter is usually the time where I lose a bit of weight. Summer's when I seem to put on a little bit more, especially when I'm on vacation, like I was this summer. Anyways, on the game here. It's been fine. Not much to tell from the first 5 minutes of the game. Let's be a bit more. Let's hunt down some better looks as we go through the game. More diverse amount of looks, I guess you could say. Race to 35 points. Which team do you think will win? Probably the Raptors, I guess. Mr. Rosa, do you work from home? Yeah, I have a bit of a blend. Mondays I'm in for pretty much the whole day. Tuesday through to Friday I'm in for a few hours just to do a show in person. I imagine you sit all day because it's cold. You would gain weight. Well, yeah, I guess I'm going out less, which is part of it. Part of the reason winters are a bit better. I feel like less is going on, so I can dial in a little bit more on food and everything as well. You bet on Raptors race to 35. My $100 could be $300. There's no way you bet $100 and race to 35 and it has a payout of $300 on the Raptors, who are heavily favored tonight. No way that's the bet. $20.2 points per game for Quickly on the 5-game road trip. Wow. He turned it on. What's race to 35? First to hit 35 or more. First to hit 35. The odds earlier, 2.992 on a race 35. I don't believe you. How that wouldn't be like that can't be. Raptors are favored. So of course they'll be favored to win the race to 35. Either you're lying or the market is not what you say it is. Ingram, anyways, back from commercial. Ingram mid-range, of course. He'll let them contest it, let alone when he's open like that. Bridges up top to Sexton. Two Bridges back to Sexton. Now man in the corner for Knipple. Up top for Sexton. Got room for three, didn't go. Knipple hauls in the offensive rebound, then throws it out of bounds for a Raptors ball. When the game started, the Hornets led 3-2. Again, I don't believe you. Ingram. I'm from Philippines. I'm using 1xBet. Boss, if this is the odds in the Philippines, I need to get a fucking VPN. Think about Harvey's original burgers for $9. It's like second and third are all relevant in one. No, I haven't taken advantage of the 2 for $9 yet. I do keep seeing the commercials and thinking, well, if you got Raptors at 2.92 when it was 3-2 Hornets, you made a phenomenal bet. Well done. Will Dorshaw be the first quarter? I'm not sure. I guess next commercial break I could do it. Let's see if we can go 2 in a row. Barrett in the corner for Shed for 3. Front rim and away in the hands of Pirtle, though. Offensive rebound. Ingram in the second chance possession, fighting his way to the rim and turning the ball over. Knipple, other side. 13-11 Raptors. To Man. Crossing over Ingram. Kick out to Knipple for 3. Doesn't go. Bridges gets the rebound, gives it to Sexton, who also misses. This time Ingram can haul in the rebound for the Raptors. Other way, Toronto. And another errant pass by Ingram. That's his third turnover. Bridges taking it to the hoop and throwing it down. Raptors turnover heavy a little bit early. Ingram in particular suffering that department. That time completely unforced in the turnover marker. Sorry, it's 4 turnovers for the Raptors. Pirtle Loads of space here. Hand off to Shed. Coming off the screen. Finding Pirtle on the roll. Layup. Gets the roll and drops. I'm not saying that, Giovanni. Here is Trey Mann to Sexton. Now Bridges. Barrett the defender. Back up top to Mann. Getting the switch. Got Bridges going at Shed. Crossing over. Getting to the hoop. Missing the layup. And Pirtle boxes out for the rebound. Shed. Tough pass. Turned over. Another sloppy turnover by the Raptors. Sorry, he has 4 turnovers. Oh. I remember seeing 3. Wow, he has all 4. Now, 4 of the 5 for the Raptors. Kalkbrenner. Is he fouled by Pirtle? It's a jump ball. Looked like a jump ball. Didn't look like a foul, but they may have called it. Okay, so they do call a foul. That should be on the floor. First of all, that doesn't look like a foul. Second of all, that's on the floor. That is not a shooting foul. I do not understand how that's a shooting foul. He's barely even gathered the ball. Don't think that was a good call in any way. And he knocks down the first free throw. Second free throw on the way for Kalkbrenner. Putting together a good rookie season. And he makes both to tie the game up at 15. Mamukilis really checking in for the Raptors. I think they've needed the space. Get Kalkbrenner out of that paint. So actually, I put Kalkbrenner on Murray Boyles, interestingly. So going to dare Murray Boyles into 3 as Ingram gets his own miss. Puts it in for the and 1. So they get to kind of camp Murray Boyles a bit in the corners here on the wings. That should provide a little bit of extra spacing here. It's a bit congested in the early goings. Ingram going to the line to complete the 3-point play, potentially. Grady Dick's also in the game for the Raptors now. Free throw is up and down. 18-15. Working around the perimeter. LaMelo Ball has it. Driving, Shed, hand up. Gets the big stop. And then knocked out of bounds by Diabate. Jamal Shed doing a fantastic job in a bit of a size mismatch against LaMelo. Raptors have Shed, Ingram, Mamu, CMB, and Dick on the floor. As Ingram nearly turns it over again. Fortunately, deflects right to Grady Dick, who finishes inside. But very sloppy tonight so far from Brandon Ingram. That could have been his 5th turnover. Bridges for 3 on the other side. No, toe on the line, so they'll call it a 2. Let me see how many turnovers. Yeah, Ingram's got 4 turnovers tonight. That probably should have been his 5th to go with it. Shed to Mamu. Hand off to Murray Boyles. Now Shed again. Inside to Grady. Outside Mamu. Wide open for 3. Great ball movement. And Mamu Kelishvili drills the 3 at the end of it. Poetic offensive motion on display for the Raptors. Once again there. Capped off by Mamu. Seems like it always is. Off a great passing play. 23-17 Raptors. Ball. Still Shed defending. Fighting through contact and a tough finish. Shed did pretty much everything he could to get that stop, but LaMelo Ball still fought through and finished. Jamal Shed taking it to the other side now. Raptors looking to turn the screw a little bit. Up by 4. Ingram in the paint. Kick out Grady Dick. Open for 3. And he connects as well. Grady Dick makes it a 7-point game. Raptors have been dominating his minutes. And now Jamal Shed forcing a turnover, drawing the offensive foul on the illegal screen. This lineup starting to cook a little bit. And timeout called, I think, Charlotte. Raptors lead by 7, as I said. All right, time has come for the door shot. I don't really want to do this because my dog is sleeping. I think this will wake her up, but we got to do it. We got to do the door shot. So let's get it on. We are 1 of 9 in the season now. We've had one single make on this net since I purchased it. Probably 8 or 9 months ago. Let's see if we can make it 2 in a row. Against all odds. Let's do it. We're real. It's tough to see for you guys. We're on a real corner 3 angle here. Once again. Doors open so my dog can come hang out. My dog is awake and looking. We got an audience. Too much of a line drive today. Yeah. One more. I'm not that upset. I made the last one. I'm not that upset. All right. A good try. And I woke up my dog. Sorry, buddy. Stay in bed. Stay there. Tough one. Wireless mic for the door shot. I actually do have one. I could like hang it on the back of the rim just to hear like a big no. I missed today, but it's okay. We're playing with house money after making one. 1 of 10 on this season. We will get it updated, and I'm not even mad. I made one, and I'm just pretty satisfied with that. Once I start missing a bunch in a row again, then I'll start to be like, all right, let's make another one. But no. Is that mic a Blue Yeti? This is not a Blue Yeti. This is a... Which mic is this? It is... No, you're not respectfully. You ain't getting this level of audio out of a Blue Yeti. Blue Yeti was my first mic. This is sir brand on this. There it is. Electro Voice RE20. It's an Electro Voice RE20. Amazing mic. I love this mic. This is top of the line. Shit. Gotta be honest. Humble brag. This is top of the line. I invested into this mic. I did previously. So I previously had a Shure SM7B for videos, and I use the Electro Voice RE20 for streams because this is a lot better with me being away and close and far away from the microphone. The Shure is much better when you're locked in right on the mic. It's not much better, but the Shure works better when you're locked in right on it. This has a little bit more wiggle room, and this is a little bit more deeper and bassy, which I like. But Shure SM7B is an amazing microphone as well. But yes, I care very much about the audio of my content. I am a very big audio snob, and hopefully you like it. Quickly to Barnes, to Mamu, and once again finishing off a really nice passing play by the Raptors. Nice feed by IQ to Barnes, nice assist by Barnes to Mamu, and a good finish to go with it. There's some quality sounds. Sounds like you're over my shoulder. Well, that's good. I mean, I would hope so. It's an expensive mic. And I've done a lot with the settings to make it sound a little bit crispier. I work hard on audio, and I do it for work as well, so it's important for me. Mamu for 3. Another good passing play. This time he cannot finish. Jerseys and court are so nice. Jerseys are all right. The court's a 10 out of 10. LaMelo to the rim. He's fouled by Mamu Kelishvili. He's going to head to the line. ASMR content. I actually, it's not here. It's at work. I do have a Blue Yeti mic. That's actually really good for ASMR content because it's really good at picking up all the surrounding sound, which is kind of a bad thing. You want it to be very directional, and you want to just pick up like stuff that's right in front of it, so you don't hear, like my dog tapping around over here. But the Blue Yeti, what you can do is there's a setting you can turn on that it's left and right hearing, depending on what side of the microphone you're speaking of, which is really good for ASMR if you're into that, which I am not. I just don't know why I know this. I just know a lot of ASMR content makers, if I ever see like it come up in a feed or something, which is not often, please. But a lot of them use Blue Yetis. Can also just be the Blue Yeti is like the very basic. Blue Yetis are very good entry-level microphones, rather. What would you guys trade us for LaMelo? Be interesting to talk to a Hornets fan about it. I'm a very big LaMelo Ball fan. So Quickly would obviously have to be the guy going the other way, as Mamu is stuffed at the rim by Diabate. Hornets on a bit of a run to end off the quarter. Can they get a heave from half court to go? They cannot. So first quarter's over. Nice job by Grady Dick to get away the potential accidental pass there. But Raptors up by 4, 28-24. What would you guys trade for LaMelo Ball? I would be, so Quickly obviously would have to be the name going the other way. Would I go 2 first for LaMelo? What is the contract situation? I'd obviously go 1 first. Obviously the 2026 first would have to be in. Would I be willing to go 2 first for LaMelo Ball? The health is a concern because, like, you don't know how often you're going to actually get him out there on the court if he's playing, which is part of the problem. He's making 37, 40, 43, 46. Wow. Eric, Mr. Unlucky Schaefer, has subscribed. Welcome to the Amateur Army. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, 2 picks for this. I'm definitely giving 2. So the question now becomes 3. I'm definitely giving 2 alongside Quickly for LaMelo. I'm a very big LaMelo Ball fan. I think 3 might be pushing it a little bit on like the value you're adding there just because of the injury concerns. And I don't think the Hornets would accept that. But as far as like what I'd be willing to give, if I do it, let's just whip it together quickly here. If I were to do it, Emmanuel Quickly's salary isn't far off. So let's say like Emmanuel Quickly, Jacoby Walter, because you like a young player, young developing player, and then it'd have to be, of course, the 26, of course, the 28. You'd have to have a conversation about another one there. That works. I would be willing to do that. I don't think the Hornets do this, though. So, like, I don't know. Maybe if you, like, could really try and sweeten it, a second this year and maybe a second next year. Even then, I feel like Charlotte's hunting 3 first-round picks. I'd be willing to do something like this. I think LaMelo Ball is terrific, and I think he makes us a lot better. So I'm in on that. That's the type of offer that I would conjure up. I feel like Hornets would still ask for 3 picks, which, fair enough, but that 3 is a little bit too far for my taste on that one. As for the box score from the first quarter, Emmanuel Quickly had a couple of threes early for the Raptors. He's on 6 points. Brandon Ingram's on 7. He's turned the ball over, unfortunately, 4 times. He's been quite sloppy out the gates to start this game, but points-wise, scoring-wise, he's been all right. Sky Barnes 0-2, looking to get him going. Mamu 5 points off the bench. Grady Dick 5 points off the bench. Once again, bench lineup's been working. It's just a constant kind of battle where the Raptors they start slow because the starters just don't really work too well together. They're still gelling. I really think they should start to make that first sub quicker. Like, after 3 minutes, there should be a sub coming in for the Raptors because they always kind of give themselves... They're not getting a running start. Not necessarily a head start, but they're not getting a running start at games. It takes them a few minutes to get settled in, and a part of it is because the starting 5 isn't quite gelling together. A big clash of talent and archetypes. As Knipple hits the 3 to make it a 1-point game to start off the quarter. Bobby Feltington says, for LaMelo, Quickly Walter, 27-29 and 31 first, or Quickly Murray Boyles, 27-29 first. No, Murray Boyles, no shot. No shot. Don't want Trey, but I'd take Trey over LaMelo. I would take Trey over LaMelo as well. I really am a big fan of Trae Young. Trae Young, I'd be more willing to give 3 picks, but I still don't know if I'd go that far. I guess if you go later picks, like if you go 27, 29, 31, you're giving later picks. Maybe you're probably more inclined to give 3, but I don't really want to tie up that much of the future. I have to cut it off at 2. I can't bring myself to do 3 for LaMelo, unfortunately. Connaughton with the layup, and he's fouled. So he's going to head to the line, it looks like. Oh, yeah, your 35-point bet's looking a little dicey now. Yeah, LaMelo's injury is concerning, which is why I'm not going 3. I think that's part of it. But, I mean, if IQ wants to keep playing like this, we don't have to worry about another point guard. Connaughton makes the first free throw. Hit up for Rookie of the Year. I would say if you gave it out right now, you'd probably win. How's Pat Connaughton still in the NBA? You can go a very long way to be a pretty efficient three-point shooter. You can go a long way with that. You're a young kid. Practice your threes. Quickly, wow. Rejected by Kalkbrenner on the 3. Still tied at 28. After Connaughton went 1 of 2 from the line. Barrett. Down low to Barnes. Knipple defending. Can we take it to him? Back him down. Barnes going. Oh, he's too strong. Too strong. Gets to the rim. Finishes with a little bit of luck off the bounce, but got to a great spot. High percentage area. Jesus, can't speak. Knipple's barbecue chicken for Barnes. You got to take that. LaMelo, step back 3 over Barrett. Doesn't go. Rebound quickly. Here we go the other way. Quickly with man defending. Back out to Barnes. Going at Knipple again. If they're going to make him guard you, go at him. Yes. Another 2 for Barnes. If they're going to put Knipple on you, you fucking go at him. Barnes wanted the foul. Does not get it. You've got a spacing lineup and Knipple defend you. Go at him every possession. LaMelo blocked by Mamu. Transition. Quickly to Grady. Misses the layup, but he's fouled. What a sequence by Barnes. Back-to-back finishes and a block to go with it. I'm with you, Jimbo. Let the ref argue while you're getting back on D. Play the defense. Oh, it was Mom with the block. Sorry. Not Barnes. Grady Dick at the line. 33 to 28. Oh, let's get a door shot. Don't need to flex it too much. Mamu checking out for the Raptors. Pirtle coming back in. Second free throw for Grady Dick is good. 34 to 28. LaMelo. Guarded by Barnes. We're trying to work him, but Barnes ain't phased. Knipple out of bounds. Deflection by Grady Dick. Helping force the turnover. Raptors by 6. Quickly. Out to Barrett and loses possession. Here come the Hornets with Connaughton. Out to Trey Mann for 3. And he misses wide open. Pirtle deflects the rebound away from Connaughton. Great job on the rebound there. It looks like RJ's jammed his finger, though. Hopefully he's all right. Looks like his left hand, too. Yeah, it does look like his left hand, I think, which is bad when you're left-handed. Raptors moving forward again. Another chance for that 35. The Magic 35. Quickly to Barnes. Inside for Pirtle. Pass deflected. Back to Barnes, who lays it in. He's got 6 points in quick succession. Raptors lead 36-28. Are they able to just now turn the screw a little bit on this Charlotte team? Offensive foul call against Kalkbrenner on the illegal screen. Raptors force another turnover. Let's keep it going. Energy's up right now. Let's keep it going. You know, these days, I'm just thinking, these days, I haven't gone to a lot of Raptors games recently. I'd be much more inclined to go to a Raptors game right now. Like, it's just way more exciting to watch this team. It's nice to cheer for wins, too. It's nice to want them to win wholeheartedly. No even discussion of tanking. No threat of tanking right now. Barnes backing down Knipple. Back him down! Kalkbrenner comes for the help and enables the stop. Barnes gets his miss. Down low to Pirtle. Reverse layup is good. They cannot handle Scotty Barnes down low. I mean, send a better matchup his way, Charlotte. He's eating. He's eating here. Barnes playing, well, play it, man. If they're going to send a mismatch against you, fucking back him down. Get right to the rim. Do it, man. I like the hustle and effort, too, to get the miss. More good stuff. More good signs from this Raptors team. Yeah, the way Norman Powell is playing this season, good God, that was a bad trade. That was a bad trade, man. Gary Trent for him. It didn't work out. I mean, it's easy to say it now. Of course, it's easy to say it now. But it made sense in the moment. Gary Trent was younger, in theory, cheaper. Turned out he was younger, but same price, and just not as good. And Gary Trent has gotten worse over time. Norman Powell has gotten so much better. Yeah, I mean, it looked like, we got Gary Trent, like, wow, we fleeced. Like, we got a player just as good as Powell, but he's way younger and he's going to develop. Yeah. Did we trade for Gary Trent Jr.? That's when we lost for the Bucks. Yeah, we traded Norman Powell straight up for Gary Trent. Didn't work. Didn't work out. Did not work out for us. But Trent looked like he could develop as a defender. He turned out to be just useless on defense. It was a good trade at the time. It didn't work out in hindsight. Hindsight's 2020. But at the time, the trade made sense. But a definite L looking back. Trent didn't get traded. He just left in free agency. And it was right move by the Raptors. And Portland got nothing out of Powell. Yeah, Portland made an awful trade when they traded away Powell. That was their fault, though. And, yeah, you should be an all-star this year. It is what it is. All right, second quarter, 8:10 to go, and Raptors turn the ball over again. Hornets make it a 6-point game. The turnover is costing the Raptors the most in this game so far. They can clean that up. They can go on a big run here. Pirtle down low. Good pump fake on Kalkbrenner, and then finishes 40-32. Doug B., one of our stream OGs, 2-year member, joining us, saying, don't forget to like. Yes, I haven't said it much tonight. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't done so yet. And subscribe. I'm live for almost every Raptors game, and I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5 p.m. for some basically Raptors radio, we'll call it. So far tonight, we've got 39 likes. Got 115 people watch right now. I know we can get up to 50 likes by halftime. Hit that like button if you are enjoying the stream. It makes a big difference to helping bring new viewers to the channel. Low-key, Colin Sexton would be a good addition to the Raptors for a cheap price. I've been saying this for a while. I'm a Colin Sexton believer. Yeah, these turnovers are bad. I agree, Jim. A lot of just unforced turnovers. Worst part of that, Norm begged to not get traded to. Yeah. It in hindsight, it didn't work, but it made sense at the time. Just sometimes doesn't work. Sometimes your process is sound, the result isn't what you think it's going to be. Not drafting Darren Queen might have been a mistake. Colmary Bulls is pretty damn good. Derek Queen, though, also looking good. I got to say, I wasn't a fan of him pre-draft, but he's looking damn good. Pelicans overpaid for him, but he's looking good. 2-11 Pelicans don't have a pick this year. Isn't that crazy? They're going to stack the Hawks for no reason. 40-30. Hornets working back a little bit. Barrett drawing the foul and somehow getting it to go for the and one. Seems a lot of defensive potential, but not very much offensively. I mean, if you've seen him, he's been looking pretty good on offense to me. Derek Queen has a lot of offensive potential, but not very much defensively. So, it goes both ways. Green's been great. CMB's been great. I'm currently not looking at the CMB pick thinking we should have picked somebody else. He's been terrific. RJ, as much as he's not been a great free throw shooter, you cannot hack RJ. He's far too good of a free throw shooter to be hacked. The only players that get hacked shoot under 50% or around 50%. RJ is not a 50% free throw shooter. He's much better than that. Yeah, Derek Queen does remind me a lot of Sabonis. For Derek Queen to be successful, he's really got to be an offensive hub. He's a great scorer. Not a very good three-point shooter. At least, we'll see if he can develop as that, stay consistent as that. But definitely not a good defender. Can't defend the rim or in space. So we'll see. I mean, look, if he's upper end of what he can do, he can be your offensive hub and be terrific. But again, I'm not losing any sleep over that one. CMB's been great for the Raptors. Here's Pirtle. He's on the floor with CMB. BI for three. And connects. Also is Pirtle and Barrett, by the way. I'm sorry. Shed and Walter. Shed, Walter, Ingram, Murray, Bulls, Pirtle. Trey Man mid-range is good. Wrapped up 45-37, 6:35 to go in the second quarter. Putting up a ton of points, but just turnovers cost him a little bit here. Just tidy it up. Let's go on a run here. Shed going past Kalkbrenner and trying to dump off the ball, and another very bad turnover by Toronto. Other way, Ingram gets the block, but the rebound's put in by Knipple. So Shed basically got to the rim and wanted none of Kalkbrenner, so he tried to bail out with the pass. Should have just cycled it to the side. Anyways, Ingram trying to go past to Kalkbrenner, block, but he can't. It's blocked. But Pirtle does a great job to earn the Raptors an extra possession. Bats it off of Kalkbrenner's foot. So Raptors inbound at the baseline, 45-39. Hanson Young was DNPs because he did a bigger version of the Frosh 15. I did not see that, actually. He just put on a bunch of weight. I mean, it's possible, as Pirtle puts in the trademark push shot, it's possible that he was told to put on weight, but I did not know it was negatively putting on weight, and he was getting DNP to that. Walter nearly gets a steal on Kalkbrenner. They call a foul, though. Walter's adamant it was not a foul. With all due respect, Jacoby, you're not going to get a challenge. They're not challenging for you, unfortunately, son. That is reserved for some top players. Honestly, it looked like a foul. on that angle. So I don't know. Looked like a foul to me. So good no challenge to me. Bridges gets to switch onto Pirtle. Steps back for a long two. All day. Settle for that. Go ahead, man. Take that all day. You're not Brandon Ingram. Speaking of, Brandon Ingram, pump fake, getting past Kalkbrenner, missing the layup, though. Did the hard work getting the big man out of the paint. Bridges outside to Sexton for three, and he connects. It's a 5-point game again. I mean, Hanson Young in Summer League looked pretty fucking good, so I don't know. We'll see how that pick ages. Ingram draws the foul. He will, I think it's shooting. You think he'll head to the line here. As the trade deadline approaches, we're still in November. Not even a month into the NBA season, but as the trade deadline approaches, who, in your opinion, are potentially security blanket bigs Raptors can potentially target? Not a lot. Not a lot of names really come to mind. Like Daniel Gafford, I think would be one to keep an eye on. But other than that, not a lot of names come to mind, to be honest. It's not a huge pool of rim protecting bigs out there, and even Gafford isn't a terrific one. Knipple to Sexton, 49-42. Down low to Bridges. Backing down quickly. Barnes nearly gets a steal. It's out to Knipple. His three ball deflects away off the rim. Got a couple bounces and did not go. Walter. Aaron pass and another unforced turnover by the Raptors. They cannot keep the ball here. 9 turnovers to Charlotte 7. And the Raptors have been paying, feels like they've been paying dearly for it. Culprit under the rim. Tied up by Barnes. Good defense there. Dallas won't trade Gafford because Lively and 80 injury prone. Dallas are going to tank. And when they do, they're going to get value out of whoever. And they want to trade AD. Dallas stink, man. It's incredible that team was in the finals like 16, 17 months ago. Day'Ron Sharpe. Yeah, Day'Ron Sharpe's actually a good name to pull there. It's not how much. I don't know how much he moves the needle, but it's good backup depth, I suppose. Sexton, pump fake and misses underneath. Rebound eventually goes to Knipple, who finds James. Now Bridges for three. Away. Can we get a rebound? Yes, finally. Quickly has it. Moving forward. Barnes to Murray Boyles in the corner to Walter, but a foul's called. He made the three, but it will not count. Does seem to remind you of OG? In a way, but OG was a more dynamic offensive player. OG's just your classic, long, two-way type of player, good defender. OG's like your prototypical comparison. But I don't really see shades of OG as of yet. Pacers dealing with a lot more injuries. The Dallas are gonna heavily consider trading AD. I think they will try and trade him. Gafford, I think, is an easy name to move when you have Lively as your backup. Kyrie's gonna be out for the whole year, so you may as well maximize your pick this year. Walter gets the foul at half court, trying to get the steal, and Schroeder in the bonus. What the fuck are you doing, man? What are we doing in this game? Like, the mistakes that we're making here. The turnovers, and then Walter there, foul at half court, them in the bonus, like free 2 points for Sexton, who's a good free throw shooter. I just don't understand, man. Did we trade Indiana's pick this year for Ingram? Yes. Obviously, in hindsight. That's going to be a great pick now. But at the time, Pacers were surging. They ended up making the NBA Finals, and They were one game away from winning the NBA championship. So at the time, like, yeah, good pick to trade away. Now it's like, well, that's a good pick. Also consider the Pacers are going to tank more aggressively because they have their pick. So remember this at the end of the season when the Pacers have a really high pick because they tanked. Just remember the pick is going to be better because they have it. If they didn't have their own pick, they wouldn't tank because obviously they don't have their pick. So that plays into where they're going to be near the end of the season. Anyways, we got Brandon Ingram out of it, so it's fine. Pelicans traded that pick. Yeah, Pelicans fun with that. And the Pelicans are 2-11 and have no first-round pick this year. And that is embarrassing. To be the worst team in the West and not have your own pick. Very embarrassing. Really, really hard to do that, to be honest. Yeah. It does feel a little nonchalant from the Raptors. Just making a lot of lazy, casual passes. Some poor decisions. Yeah. Dallas has their own pick. Kyrie won't come back this year. When he comes back next year, he'll just be another year older, coming off of a major injury. Dallas are going to sell a bunch of players, and they're going to get a good draft pick if they can. There you go. That's my side of it. J-Bo Jenkins said, if Atlanta land a top 3 pick, they look to move Trey, maybe. I mean, they could look to move him now. I don't know. It's always been weird. Feels weird with Trey there. I don't know what they want out of him. Yeah, Garrett Temple getting the chain last game. Kind of crazy before you investigate and realize that Garrett Temple did a lot of scouting for the coaches for that game. So he's a coach that wears a tracksuit. Giovanni says Dallas gonna try out their useful. You are thinking the Dallas try to use player like Gafford, who they won't. They will keep Najee Marshall also. All right, man. We'll see. I'm going to trade both of them. I've spoken. Sexton misses the free throw out of the timeout. Raptors up 8. Quickly in transition for 3. In and out. Ingram trying to haul in the rebound. It's deflected away for a Raptors ball at the baseline. Miles Bridges pulled up, getting hit in the face. Miles Bridges, I tell you, there's a guy who knows about people getting hit in the face. He's a bit of an expert in that field, one might say. Scotty Barnes knocks it down, baseline J on the inbound. Didn't even see the inbound because they were cutting away, showing Miles Bridges holding his face. And there he is, turning the ball over. Barrett, other side, spins with the left, misses in tight. That was a real makeable shot there for RJ Barrett. James to Knipple. Going at Pirtle at the rim, gets the bounce and gets the drop. 8-point game. Ingram with James defending. Sexton comes to the double, which leaves Quickly open for 3. And another one falls for Emmanuel Quickly. Now Quickly is dialed in. We don't even need to trade him. He's going to play like this. But no, there's a big upgrade available. I'd still do it. I do like Quickly, though. And he needed to step up, and he did. Raptors up 11. Barrett, 3-on-2. Slowing it down. Tough shot, but draws the foul. Not the best execution there, but hopefully Barrett can clean up at the line. I do like that warm-up top, actually. With the red logo on it. That's pretty nice. Yeah, that one on screen now. I do like that one. I do like wearing those. They're very comfy. And like NBA warm tops. I have a Raptors 905 warm-up top that's super comfy. Problem is they're built for very like I bought like a player used one. I bought a David Johnson game used warm-up shirt from the Raptors 905. And the problem with a player used equipment like that is that they're very tall and skinny. So it's a very long torso, and it's a little skinny. It fits me fine, but it's very long because it's for an NBA player who's very tall and skinny. Not for me. I do like that for NBA and NHL jerseys, when you buy them, they don't have the ads on them. And I'm pretty sure, actually, I don't even know the warm top. They have the IBM logo on it there. I actually don't know if you bought that, if it would have the IBM logo. I can probably just quickly take a look, but interesting. Mama Coach Lee checking back in for the Raptors for the final 2:10 of the first half. Raptors up 57-46. Hornets the line to make it a 10-point game. Giovanni, you ain't changing my stance. We'll see how they do, but I think they're going to be selling off a lot of the team. All right, let's see. Raptors. We'll go tops. See what's in tops. Barnes to Barrett in the corner for 3. Doesn't go. Just hasn't quite clicked for Barrett so far today. Barnes, another deflection there. I don't see that warm-up top on Real Sports. Let's see if it's under like jerseys or something. Ingram. Long pass deflected away by Ingram. Barrett barreling down to the rim. 3 players around him and misses the layup again. Man, Barrett is struggling tonight. Let's try Fanatics. RJ, not his best tonight. That's okay. He's 2 of 7. So hot start to see. He's come down a little bit, but just playing a little bit out of rhythm. Just get back into flow. All right, let's check the Fanatics website. And I don't enjoy supporting Fanatics, let me tell you. Let's see. I can show you guys. Not logged in, right? Yeah. All right, let's see. I'm trying to find the warm-up top. I actually kind of like this hat. Let me see. Is there like a long sleeve section? Sweatshirt maybe? Or is that going to be like all hoodies? Yeah. Oh, we should have men's. And yeah, City Edition. All right, let's see this. City Edition, newest. Here it is. Yeah, so it doesn't have the IBM logo, which is what we wanted to find out. Does not have the IBM logo. However, it is $112 for a warm-up shirt. So you won't catch me wearing that. Unless it goes on big sale. What's that website? That is Fanatics website. It's the same warehouse as NBAshop.com or NBAshop.ca or whatever it is. NBA Shop Canada. Every once in a while, Real Sports does like a clear out where they sell stuff for like 80% off. That's when you can really find some gems. I've found some. I got like a OG Anunoby practice jersey for like $30 last year. I got a polo for $20 last year. When Real Sports drops their fucking banger sale, I'm hunting for stuff. Is Real Sports better quality? Well, the jerseys are. I think the jerseys are the same. They're just NBA Swingman jerseys. As for, I mean that the stuff on Fanatics there, that was Nike. The Raptor stuff was Nike branded. So it's the same stuff as what you get on Real Sports. Just seem to have different stock. The T-shirts though can be different. Like the Fanatics would like their own T-shirts, and Real Sports do their own. Personally, I'm not really a fan of either. Don't think they're great quality on either. And man, we just called for a carry. What are we doing here? Was it that bad? I wasn't even paying attention that much. And a technical on Scotty Barnes. Like this kind of shit. This doesn't help us. We don't need this. So Mel to the line for a free bucket. And it goes. He's not going to get that call. Third, like, are you? But don't get fucking teed up for it, man. Shouldn't have finished that half strong. Scotty doesn't average enough points to get that call. So how many points do you need to average to get that call, do you think? What's ready to go? 6-7. That was good. That was good. There we go. Inbound by Charlotte. 1:15 now on the clock. LaMelo kicking out to Sexton, driving past Barnes. His pass deflected. He gets it back, though. Finds James, who throws it back to the half court, and Sexton steps on the halfway line. So over and back foul or call against the Hornets. So another turnover forced by the Raptors. They've been doing good at that. They just committed too many themselves tonight, but still lead by 7. Sexton, good there. Quickly has it. Goes to Ingram. Ingram in mid-range. Tough shot. Doesn't go. I mean, that was tough even by his standards. LaMelo Ball at half court. Defended by Barrett. Switches on to Quickly. Long step back 3. Way off. Not a great decision there, but maybe a 2-for-1 chance. Barrett at the rim, and he smokes another layup. I mean, at a certain point, RJ, bro, we need some of these to fall. It's like 3 or 4 pretty standard opportunities. Like, that was tough, but like RJ Barrett should be making that. Again, tough play, but like he's had a few of those that he could normally make. Haven't dropped for him. Mahmoud checking out for the Raptors. They're bringing Murray Boyles for the final possession here. Bridges gets it in for Sexton. Clock is rolling now. Shot clock, game clock separated by about 2.5 seconds. Keeping LaMelo off this one. Oh, nope. They're going to LaMelo. Is he going to yank it here? Stepping back. Thought about the shot. Not going to take it. Murray Boyles comes for the switch. He splits, gets to the rim, and there's the talent on display. 6.5 seconds for the Raptors. Shed to Ingram. Fouled. Yeah. So that's bonus. That'll send Ingram to the line. Nice heads-up play by the Raptors to try and eke out a couple more points here. Jeez. Hasn't played more than 47 since 21. Christ. Injuries, man. First free throw from Ingram is off the mark. All these other names in the chat. I don't even know what we're talking about here. One free throw. Are we on the bonus? Was it take foul? So side out of bounds. Mamu gets to the rim and draws another foul. All right, so he'll head to the line. They want to challenge this. Let's see. Tough to overturn these, but let's see. Quickly did well to get the ball in for Mamu. Driving, and don't really understand how Sexton thinks they're going to win that challenge. I really don't understand what they think they're going to win with that challenge. Sexton is not. I'd love to see a replay, but I didn't see anything on that initial replay that would suggest somebody will be called. Did he raise his, did he knee him or something in the balls? I don't know about you guys, but when I take a layup, and I'm a fundamentals king, when I take a layup, my knee goes in the air. You know how they teach kids? That's just a basketball movement. Sexton is jumping into it. Sexton is jumping into it on the side. I mean, there's no way this can be. There's no way they can overturn this. That is very natural shooting motion. I'll watch you motherfuckers. When I take a fucking layup, I'm gonna raise my knee. It's like the first thing you learn at a basketball camp. If he goes straight up, he doesn't get hit there. But he's jumping into it. He gets hit. It's a basketball move. Yeah, no, it's not a foul. I'm sorry. This can't be. Can't be. They're still talking it over. Watch them call an offensive foul. They're talking it over, which is making me nervous here. Here we go. Unnatural extended knee. Go fuck yourself. How do you guys take your layups? Me, my arm comes up and my leg comes up same time. You know, a coach would tell you your elbow and knee are on a string together and they come up at the same time. That's what you tell kids. How the hell is that unnatural movement? That is literally fundamental basketball. That's stupid fucking NBA refs, man. This is crazy. That's very dumb. All right. What the fuck? You can't shoot a layup like a fucking free throw, man. That's an egregious call. I can't believe that. NBA is so stupid. All right. Anyways, I'm going to go get some water and settle down. Raptors are up by 5. They're asking about it again. Hey, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to go to the bathroom, get some water, cool down. Come back. We'll go through the first half box score of what was not great, but good enough first half from the Raptors. While I'm gone, great opportunity for you to hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel for watch songs almost every Raptors game and Raptors Happy Hour streams 3 times a week. All right, stupid ass call. Anyways, let's go with that first half. Raptors 57-52. Haven't really felt like they've clicked into gear quite yet. It's been rather sloppy. I think it's best to start off with the team statistics for this one. So the Raptors have turned the ball over 11 times. They've conceded 11 points off of those turnovers. Hornets, 11 turnovers themselves, but only conceded 5 points off the turnovers. So it's felt like that. It's felt like it's been costly. And Raptors need to clean that up. A lot of these turnovers are unforced, just bad decisions, poor passes, confusing decisions. Like, been very sloppy there for the Raptors. So need that to clean up rather. Rebounds are exactly the same in total and on offense and on defense, exactly the same. So haven't been any extra possessions earned there. Raptors just a little bit more efficient with their shooting opportunities, hence their advantage. 46% shooting from the field to Charlotte's 40. 44% shooting from three compared to Charlotte's 26. Hornets have just made 6 additional free throws, hence why they're in the game down by 5. So it seems like pretty simple for me here. Raptors doing a lot of the right things, just take care of the ball a lot better. Like 11's way too many. Take care of the ball a lot better on offense, and you should be able to win this game. That'll give you more scoring opportunities and obviously give them less very efficient scoring opportunities by being able to go the other way off of a steal. So pretty much that, like, clean that up, and we'll be in a much better position overall. As for the individual numbers here, other than a rough game so far from RJ Barrett, who's 2 of 8 with 6 points. Been pretty good from everyone else. Barnes is 4 of 8, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Maybe triple-double watch a little bit for him. 3 offensive rebounds to go with it. Pirtle's got 8, getting some good looks down low. In the dunker spot, quickly. He's knocked down 3 threes. He's 3 of 6 from 3. We've needed that spacing. And Brandon, 4 of 10. He's had a rough game, though, with the turnover, so hopefully he can clean it up second half. Mamu's been good in his minutes. He was on 2 fouls, so didn't get a ton of play time in the second quarter, but he's been good in his minutes. Conrad Boyle's been fine in his minutes. Grady Dick, 7 points and +6 in his minutes. Raptors winning the Grady Dick minutes once again. I mean, not a whole ton to take away here, just a lot of solid performances overall. It's just clean it up a little. A little too careless, a little too nonchalant, and we will be okay. As for the Hornets, Knipple has been quite good. 3 of 6 from 3, 13 points. Miles Bridges on 10. LaMelo Ball, 4 of 10 was 13 points. He's been a bit erratic, as you kind of would expect from him. Sexton, 6 points off the bench, only 1 of 5. So Hornets really aren't playing that well, but are still in this game. But, Raptors up by 5. We're up by 5. That probably would have been the first half spread, thereabouts. So we're okay. We are okay. Just clean up the turnovers, and things should really fall into place for another Raptors win. But work to do. 5 points is absolutely doable, of course, for the Charlotte Hornets. Let's see what are you guys saying? Let's see what you guys are saying about this one so far. Bobby fell into this. Scotty isn't exactly a good number 2 scoring option. When he does it consistently on a winning team, we'll see. Well, could be this year. But to me, a 20-point-per-game player who does a ton of other stuff off your team, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good player to me. Sorry, looks like a bit of fight while I was gone. What did I miss? Oh, just a guy who's not a Raptors fan stirring the pot. All right. Well, not a lot of constructive things to work with for me there. Scotty's 20. Like I said, Scotty scores 20 a game. This season he's been much more efficient. He's done much better with the spacing. But even when he's not scoring, he does so much other stuff for the team. Like tonight, he has been absolutely everywhere. Deflections, blocks, assists, rebounds, and scoring. Terrific game once again from him. Definitely lining up to be an all-star the way he's playing this season. If it continues like this, he will be an all-star for sure. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. I don't know what's going on here. Anyways, I don't know how we could be really arguing here. It can't be a number 2 option contender. I mean, I would say, I mean, I don't think like Barnes is still quite young. Barnes is what, 24? Sky Barnes is 24. I mean, we aren't even past an era where Barnes could be a number 1 option. He's an all-star. He's been an all-star. He's on course to be an all-star again this year. If not, he's just been terrific this season. Scoring has been great. He does so many other things well. As I already mentioned to you, I don't see why that can't be your best player. Scoring, yeah, there's limitations to him as a scorer and as an individual creator, but he's been supplied with an additional supporting cast here that's given him more space, taken some of the focus away from on that side of the ball. So Brandon Ingram's commanding a lot of attention. That's big for him. We've seen in the past with guys like Pascal Siakam, like that's like your number 1 scoring threat. And it took a lot of the attention away from Barnes, and that was Barnes' all-star season when he was playing with Siakam. So I don't think we're beyond him being your best player. Second best player, undoubtedly, to me, Barnes can be the second best player on a team that wins a championship. How's the other games going around the league, actually? So if the Raptors win, like I said, there's a chance the Raptors can move all the way up to the 2 seed. Summarize. Giovanni's claiming that Scottie can't be a number 2 on a contender because he can't take people off the dribble and carry the offense, according to him. Oh, I just disagree. I mean, there are limitations to his creation off the dribble, but he can definitely run an offense and set you up with 20 a game. Like this season, he's like, what is he, like 26 and 20, like 7 and 6 this season, maybe 27 and 5. Maybe more. And he's been playing more than well enough to make an all-defense team to go with it. I don't know, man. Not sure where the hate's coming from. Not sure where the disliking's coming from. He's averaging 28 and 5 this season on very good efficiency. Like what else do you want? So Cleveland right now is up by 4 on Milwaukee. New York is tied currently 65-65 with Miami. The stand, Raptors may not be able to shoot all the way up to this 2 seed. They take care of business tonight, but let's just worry about winning this game above all else. When they put the Raptors in half court, you're going to see what happens. I guess we'll see, but I had my doubts coming into this season. But so far this season, the Raptors half court has actually been very good offensively. So it's been working as like a starting unit. There's still issues that hopefully can get kind of sorted out. But statistically, so far this season, the half court offense has been very good. Playoff setting is different. This team's not really built for the half court, but Barnes has played in 1 playoff series in his career, and he was pretty great in that playoff series. So we'll wait and see on that. But as of now, I mean, I ain't gonna complain about a super efficient 28 and 5 stat line on the season. No siree. That and playing all defense type defense. That's pretty good to go with it as well. For a 24-year-old, yeah, it's not bad. Definitely the best player on this team. What's going on with OKC Pelicans? Oh, yeah, it's a beatdown. 16-point game in the second quarter. OKC, I mean, who is going to stop them? Who is going to stop this team winning? Do I have money on them? Yes, I do. I do have money on the chip. I don't see anyone stopping OKC. But you never do. You never know. You never... Most champions, you see them win, you go, how the hell is the team going to stop them? How the hell is any team going to beat the Dodgers? But the Jays almost did. But they didn't, but they almost did. Anyways, Barnes is really good. The Raptors are playing really well this season. I think the best thing you can do with your time is enjoy it, because it's been a lot of fun watching this team. They've had a lot of fantastic moments. It's looking to be a really strong start to the season that will continue for a while. I think the best thing you can do with your time is be happy, be excited, and enjoy it. There's been a lot of years of hurt. Don't spend your time finding shit to complain about. Let's put on a good second half. Let's win this game. Let's go to the 4 seed, maybe 3 seed, maybe 2 seed, and we move from there. Second half should be getting started momentarily. See what the Raptors worked on. So they have made some really good adjustments in games. They've come on strong, very strong in a lot of second halves that I've watched this season. So adjustments have been made. Let's see if they can do it again. Put together a good second half. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind Barnes not a point guard, but he's a real offensive hub at the forward position. Certain parts of the point guard position you just need that he doesn't have, sadly. Knipple hits a 3 to start off the half, and Raptors in a game. 2-point game here. Just as a point guard, he needs a bit tighter handles. He needs a pull-up threat, which he just doesn't have. And that's like what it comes down to. But doesn't make him not a terrific all-star caliber player. Here we go. Ingram mid-range doesn't go. Knipple gets the rebound. So Hornets chance to tie here or take the lead. Knipple to the rim. Got a good look and does tie it up. So lead is evaporated, 57-57. And Darko not wasting any time. 40 seconds into the half. Darko Rajakovic calls timeout to sort this out. Tie game at 57. We will need to probably have a conversation about, I mean, I know it's 40 seconds here, but you will need to consider what a change to the starting 5 could do. If the starting 5 is you're not a decision you make until you're like 20 games in, 25 games in. But if like consistently your starting 5 is going to be negative together and your bench lineups are going to be really good together, you have to consider what a change to the starting 5 might be able to do to your team. A lot of people from Toronto aim from Toronto. I mean, a lot of people claim Toronto. Doesn't mean you're from Toronto. But, I mean, you could be a Raptors fan not from Toronto. I certainly was before I moved to Toronto. Now I live downtown, but I didn't live in Toronto when I started this channel. Third year Scotty better than Prime Bosch. That's pretty crazy to say. All right, enough time. We have commercial 40 seconds into the half. But, I mean, Darko clearly pissed off about something, so you can't change the stars to the contracts they have. Oh, did it say in RJ Barrett's contract that he can't come off the bench? Does it say that? I mean, I don't think it does. So as long as it doesn't, you make decisions that benefit the team. And if the Raptors are going to struggle in the Barnes-Barrett Ingram minutes and the starting minutes, then might be worth it. Because individually, they've all been great. As a unit, they haven't been. Yeah, how do you guys feel about that early timeout? I mean, 40 seconds in. Look, if I spent the entire half going over stuff that I want implemented for the second half, and then they come out and run and there's 3 plays where they don't do what I said they need to do, then yeah, I'm probably gonna call a timeout and fucking flip. I don't mind that at all. Quickly, off a screen to Pirtle. Now RJ Barrett kicking out in the corner. Ingram, nice play. And Ingram finishes it with a 3. No spoilers in the chat, please. I'm going to make sure my clock is synced up with the game as LaMelo Ball's fouled. Buffalo Bills, the best NFL team. Buffalo Bills may not be the best team in their division. Gee, we got bots here. I haven't had a bot in a while. Well, ball free throw is good. Chance to make it a 1-point game. The Clankers. The stream must have a lot of views. We're getting Clankers in here. Hopefully it does. If it does, hopefully you've hit the like button so we get even more. Don't worry, I'll get rid of the Clankers. If you guys are enjoying, though, take a second, hit that like button. Make sure you've done it. RJ going right at LaMelo Ball and finishing. That's more like it from RJ. I do like the aggression from Barrett to get like a good look when he's struggling. He's not just going to settle, try and shoot himself out of it. He'll be aggressive and get to the rim. That was a good example of it. LaMelo Ball in the corner to Knipple. Good closeout by Barnes. What are you going to do, man? Knipple's got 20. And looking like the rookie of the year so far this season and definitely in this game. Quickly to Barrett. LaMelo, stop playing defense. And the Raptors can't take advantage. Another turnover. Bridges. And he loses the handle. And the Hornets cannot save it. It's out of bounds. Raptors get it right back. Patriots will be out. Well, Patriots have a really easy run for the rest of the season. So Patriots probably will win the division. If they played in the playoffs, I think the Bills would definitely be favored over the Patriots in the playoffs. Even if the Patriots were at home in the playoffs, I think the Bills would be favored. So the Bills are better. But they're not the best in the NFL. Well, I mean, who is the best team in the NFL? The Bills haven't looked like it this year. That's for sure, I guess. They do play Buffalo. They do play each other again, though. That will be at New England, though. Anyways. Mel Ball's got hit in the face here, I think. Oh, the elbow. I think he had 2 elbows in the face. Are they going to review this? They tend to just review shit when someone gets hit in the face. Surprised they didn't call it. They love calling stupid shit like that. (62-61). Quickly to Barrett. Barrett, tough shot. Doesn't get the bounce. That's not a great shot. Barnes tips the pass, but it goes right to Knipple. He's got Kalkbrenner underneath. Pirtle loses him, and the Hornets have the lead. Raptors need to get going here. 11-5 in the quarter in favor of the Hornets. Has them up by 1. Barrett to Pirtle. Come on. Let's fix up. Come on. Barnes. Long 2. Wide open is good. Okay. Okay. He's open. No, he's open. A lot of game to go. Let's go on a run. Keep the ball. Get some stops. Some ball for 3. Front rim. Get rebounds. That'd be nice. LaMelo to Bridges for 3. And he drills it. Hornets up by 2. Their largest lead of the game. And only their third lead of the game. Ingram backing down Knipple. Take this matchup. Spins off for 2. Draws the foul and 1. Ties the game up. And a chance to add on to it at the line and give the Raptors a lead once again. Really nice play there by Ingram. Ingram at the line, and he does indeed give the Raptors the lead. LaMelo coming up the floor. Driving past Ingram, flipping out to Kalkbrenner. Turnover, 2-on-1, quickly to Barrett. Lays it up and in. Raptors by 3, 69-66. Knipple, handoff to LaMelo. Come on, give us another stop here. Lock in. LaMelo in the corner to Knipple. 3-ball over Ingram, no good. Quickly hauls in the rebound. Outlets to Barrett. Moving with pace. Barrett blocked by James under the rim. Probably bit off a little bit more than he could chew there, Barrett. Not a great shot decision. Ball, floater is good. And starter's still out there for the Raptors. See, this is what I'm saying. 5 minutes is a bit too long to keep this group out together. And they have also haven't been fantastic together tonight. Pirtle to the rim. Nice take and a good finish. (71-68) Bridges. To Ball. Long range 3. Again, doesn't go. Knipple for another offensive rebound. Man, we got to do better on these. Bridges doesn't make us pay this time. Quickly gets the rebound after the deflection. Slow it down. We got a visitor. We got the dog coming in again. Barnes going up strong and missing and tight. It's all right. Don't keep playing. Get back. There you go. Bridges, corner 3 is up. No good again. Barrett gets the rebound. It's a little bit sloppy here. Quickly for 3. And he drills it just like that. I was going to say, like, maybe take a sec and slow it down. Nope. He's feeling it. 73-68. Jeez, the clankers, man. All right, so timeout's been called. Good chance of getting a sub. My dog's crying here. What are you doing? Come here. No? Belly rub? I can't pet you. Come here. Come say hi to the stream. No? No, I can't come play. Here, take your bed. Take your bed out. All right, you gotta get out. Hey. You gotta get out. Sorry, buddy. I'll come see you after. I know. Come say hi. Oh. There you go. It's okay. Relax. Oh my God. Relax. There you go. Yes. Okay. All right, relax. Ooh. Okay, you gotta go out. I'm excited to have a door that clicks shut when I move. Dog can't just open it. I have to barricade it like that. That'll be nice. All right. Yeah, it did feel like RJ's down since Quickly's been up. Weird, but hopefully we can get them both going up. Anyways, get a sub in. Let's shake up the lineup here. Let's get some in. Let's get someone going. Get some consistency to this game. Stop turning the ball over. Weathered that storm a little bit. Charlotte took the lead. Stayed calm. Got some good shots up. Up by 5 now. Get the subs in. Space the floor a little bit. Mamu in. Mamu's been plus-minus god this season. Get some momentum going. Win this game. The vibes of the building must be so much better than previous years, man. You won't catch me in one of those Raptors. All like the mouth underneath hats. No, you won't be catching me in one of those. A lot of you rocking the new City Edition jerseys as well. We got the inbound from Knipple. And the Raptors do make some subs. We have Shed, Quickly, Murray Boyles, Ingram, and Pirtle in the game. 3-ball for Knipple. Front rim and a long rebound right to Shed. Raptors can get their offense going. Ingram steps into a 3. And it rattles around and drops. Raptors lead 76-68. Couple threes in a row for them. 7-0 run. Sexton with it. 6 in the shot clock. Got to come up with something. Peterson for 3. Doesn't go. Diabate on the rebound. Finds Sexton streaking in and finishing. A lot of offensive rebounds for the Hornets in this quarter so far. Certainly feels that way. Got to box out a little bit better. Murray Boyles. To Quickly in the corner. Just inside the line. Goes to Pirtle. Double comes. Out to Murray Boyles. Let's travel. Oh. Turnovers. Offensive rebounds allowed. Come on, man. Grady Dick going to check in. Speaking of plus-minus monsters, good lord. The Raptors have been very, very, very good in Grady Dick's minutes this season. And we're going to need some more of it right now. Sexton, off the Quickly screen. Or screen. To get the switch. Anyways, foul called against Murray Boyles. Side out of bounds for the Hornets. 5 minutes ago in what's been a pretty erratic third quarter, I must say. Mama Killer's really checking in with Grady Dick. Emmanuel Quickly checking out with Jakob Pirtle. So, oh boy, they're going heavy bench here. Heavy bench minutes here. I think we have a 4+1 lineup in. We do. It's Ingram plus 4 bench guys. Not big fan of it, but we're going to roll. Diabate spins and throws it down past Mamu Killershvili. So we have Shed, Murray Boyles, Grady Dick, Brandon Ingram, and Mamu on the floor together. So we're going heavy bench for some minutes here. Which I wouldn't have done, but here we are. Ingram, they're clear out. Sexton, one-on-one. Diabate comes for the double. Ingram spins to the right and finishes over top of Sexton. Brandon Ingram making it work in mid-range as per usual. Sexton got Diabate on the lob, but nope, he goes straight to the hoop and restores that 4-point deficit, keeping the Hornets fresh and in the game. Ingram inside to Murray Boyles. Go up! No! Drops it to Mamu. Back to Murray Boyles. Now you throw it down. Oh, he missed the dunk. What just happened? He wasn't even close. Like, he completely went off the front rim there. Peterson, tough layup, no good. Diabate and 1. So a huge swing. Murray Boyles just missing the dunk. What the hell happened there? Am I surprised that the Hornets have more free throws? Not really. We've been fouling more. 21-12 is a bit more than I would have thought, but it doesn't surprise me the Hornets have more free throws. So chance to make it a 1-point game after the smoked dunk by Murray Boyles. Diabate free throw is no good. Mamu hauls in the rebound. And hopefully the Raptors can make up for it here. Ingram. Gets to switch onto Diabate. Goes outside to Murray Boyles. Has a lane. Going up strong and missing again. Whew, good look. Need these to fall. Need these to go. Thought for sure he would have scored there. Make up for it, but nope. More 8 on the shot clock for Bridges as we celebrate Suarez for subscribing. Welcome to the Amateur Army. Shed with a steal. Right as we got it. Other way, Ingram for 3. Back rim and away. And in the hands of Diabate on the rebound. Thank you so much for that new subscription. Thank you to everyone who's been a new subscriber tonight. We've gone up 12 subs tonight. And I appreciate you all for that. Murray Boyles gets the rebound for the Raptors on defense. And away they go on offense again. Long extended run of the 4+1 lineup here. Murray Boyles inside. All right, now let's do it. Nope. Swings out to Grady. Great pass. Wide open 3. Grady Dick. Big time moment to knock one down. And the Raptors are up by 5. Grady Dick started to perform a little bit better. And shots like that will certainly help. Oh, my stream froze. Briefly. Sexton. Tough shot up near the end of the shot clock. Raptors will not get the rebound. I don't know where it's going to go. Goes to Bridges. And he gets it as the shot clock expires. Tough. Three-point game in a battle here. 81-78 Raptors. Mamu backing down Sexton. Has some room off the glass and in. Back up by 5. Important moments here to end the quarter as Barnes is getting ready to check back in. A really extended run by a four-man bench unit. They've weathered it so far. Sexton guarded by Mamu. In the corner to Bridges. Murray Boyles defending. Stay with him. Great defense. Tough shot way off. Excellent defense by Murray Boyles there to stay with Bridges. Jamal Shed running a play on the other side. Can the Raptors extend the advantage here? They're clearing out for Ingram. Tough shot in mid-range. Doesn't go. And a loose ball foul called against Mamu Kelishvili. Oh, it's foul on Murray Boyles. Sorry. He was hunting the rebound. Really good direction there from Shed. Nice highlight there of the possession. $83-78. LaMelo Ball with it. Scotty Barnes is in for the Raptors. He came in for Ingram. So they're still sticking with the 4 bench. This makes sense, but playing with fire. LaMelo, corner 3 is good. 2-point game. 83-81. Shed to Barnes. Game clock down to 45. Shot clock now at 15. Barnes. Attacking Diabate. Good defense. Kick out to Murray Boyles. Has some room. Close up some space, but lays it in this time. Very nice play there by Murray Boyles, getting up a good look and finishing confidently after a couple misses in the quarter, but much better on that one. And good pass out by Barnes. Good decision there. Okay. 85-81. Ball to Connaughton. Tough layup through traffic is good. 6.5 on the game clock. What do the Raptors have? Grady Dick has space for 3. Rattles in and out just before the buzzer, and that will end off the quarter. Raptors with a very advantage. It's dicey, y'all. Let's see if the Raptors can get themselves work to do here. A lot of work to do here. I don't like the position we're in right now. I'm not feeling too hot right now. But good teams win games like this, and good teams win close games. So if the Raptors want to prove a little bit of their worth as a good team, go win this game here. It's just Hornets kind of came to play in that quarter. I'll give them credit. We've been a little bit sloppy, but they've come to play. Much less Kalkbrenner felt like in that quarter. Got a little bit more athletic, maybe a little smaller. Oh man, I have a connection on this stream today. I'm gonna refresh my Sportsnet stream. Hopefully, started to work a little bit cleaner after that. Oh, it's lagging. Yeah, it's lagging. All right, let's close some. Like, you have no idea how much it fucking vexes me when shit like that happens. Things completely out of my control. I work hard. I spend a lot of time trying to make good content. We amass a bunch of viewers, and then the internet goes to shit for like 10 full minutes, and we can't do anything. And it happens like once a week now. It happens once a week where we have to deal with this shit, and it's just not okay. So sorry, guys. Literally nothing I can do about it, but it frustrates me beyond belief. And we deserve to be able to make better content. So sorry, guys, but let's have a good rest of the stream. That Brandon Ingram dunk. I wish I was alive for that. That's a shame. Right over top of Kalkbrenner, bro. Right over top of him. Not around him, not to the side of him. Right over top of him. All right, come on. Finish the game strong. Win this game. I'll sync up my clock with me once again. And we're good. I think the Wi-Fi's back. When the Wi-Fi is on, it's good. It's when if it's lagging, just refresh. We're good. We're good. I got really good connection now. When the Wi-Fi is on, it's terrific. It's very fast, very good. But then every other stream we do, it cuts out, and then sometimes it cuts out there for like 10, 15 minutes, and like I almost ended the stream right there. Like, we can't have that, man. All right. Come on. 196. Let's go win this game. Another turnover by the Raptors. How many turnovers do we have tonight? 16, man. Like, can't win like this. I had Rodgers previously, and Rodgers was fine. It was just became too expensive. Bell was cheaper. But Rodgers, like, I never had it just shut off for like 10 minutes straight like that. After years of using Rodgers, I've never had it do that. So I don't know. I need to call him or something. Shed, really nice take to the rim. And a big moment to do it, too. Sexton under the rim. Kicks out to Peterson. Good defense here by the Raptors. Oh, but even better, ball movement by Charlotte. Peterson can't finish off the three. So it's under 5 to go. We are in the clutch. Less than 5 minutes to go in 5 or less point game. It's a 4-point game with 5 left. Ingram, up fake. He's got Knipple defending. Go at him. ISO. Double comes from Bridges, and it's a turnover. Didn't see him coming. We fucked that up. Knipple for 3 in transition. Bailed out by the miss, but a rebound for Peterson. Sexton for 3. Another miss bailed us out. Ingram, huge rebound. He's got Shed. He's got Mamu. Fumbling the pass. Then regaining possession. Finding Barnes under the rim. Throwing it down. And the crowd erupts. Kind of. Thought they'd erupt a little louder. That's a big bucket. Let's get on our feet. Let's get on our feet. Scotiabank Arena. I was going to say Air Canada Center. Sexton. That's a foul. Fouled by Barrett. That's a foul. All right, come on. Come on. Come on. These are the ones you got to win. Come on. It's nice to feel nervous about games again. It's nice to want. It's nice to have the desire to win. Wins are important now. It's a good feeling. Sexton at the line. First free throw is good. I was going to check out. Shed's going to check out. Raptors may go starters to end it. Starters haven't been great together today or all season. So we're gonna run them here to finish the game. It would appear. Oh, we did it again. All right, we're going to try and battle through it. I think we're back now. Fade away. It froze, so I don't know what's happening. Okay, you know what? We're going to talk. Okay, we're back. We're reconnected. I think connection still sucks, but we're not dead. We aren't dead yet. We didn't die. Trying to get it. Okay, I'm on my phone watching, so I'm sorry if you don't have me. Raptors miss. Rebound Hornets. Moving the other way. All right, we're going to close every tab possible. Every tab possible is going to be closed. We're going to give every ounce of juice this internet can give me to the stream, and hopefully that's enough. Raptors move the other side. 1 point game. Barnes blocked. Oh, you got to get back. You can't not get back there. Hornets lead. 2:15 to go. 7-0 run at the worst time. Man, starters. Ingram fouled. Okay, big foul. Get him to the line. Okay, I think I'm good now. I think I'm up now for the time being. I have no tabs open at all. No. The only internet being used to send the OBS stream to YouTube and to assist. I'm on data on my phone watching the game to try and alleviate any of the blockage on the Wi-Fi, if you will. This would be a bad loss, man. Come on. Can't lose this. 105 out of 5. Ingram makes both free throws. Raptors lead by 1. Ball with it. Goes past quickly. Pirtle gets to switch, so we're in a tough spot here. 5 in the shot clock. Doubles out, though, to Bridges for 3. And he drills it. Charlotte lead by 2. Equal to their largest lead of the night. Barrett comes off a screen. Going up. Why there, man? Why are you shooting that, RJ? There's 4 guys surrounding you. He's going up through so much traffic there. Oh, Bridges, this would ice it. Misses. Oh, my God. Bridges almost ended the game. Come on. Make something of it now. Quickly in the corner. Ingram for 3. Air ball. Barnes on the rebound. Backing down Bridges. Does it have to be Barnes? It may have to be. Throws it down. Ties it up. RJ Barrett. Man, oh, man. What the hell was he doing there? They're talking over something. What's going on? Oh, they're reviewing if it's hit the rim on Brandon Ingram's 3. So the shot clock would have had to reset. It wouldn't have reset. Not sure if it hit the rim on the Brandon Ingram 3. That's what we're looking at. Not a great angle there. Here's a better one. Okay. Looks like it got the rim. Looks like it got the rim. Very much looks like it hit the rim. And should tie the game there. I mean, looking from the replay, it very much looks like it hits the rim. Like, grazes it, barely, but it looks like it hits the rim. And a really nice take by Barnes afterwards. They're talking about like it needs to be. You need to see a difference in rotation. Does to the rim. Shot clock was reset. Basket counts. Charlotte ball. All right, basket counts. Could have been real bad because Charlotte had the ball. Charlotte had a wide open three for Bridges to basically end the game, and couldn't take the chance. So we are fortunate. We are fortunate in that regard. But it's 108-108. 4-9 Hornets against the 8-5 Raptors. $53 seconds. Charlotte ball. Obviously, need to stop. LaMelo driving, passing to Diabate into the rim. The Raptors nearly get the steal. It's off. Quickly believes it's off Diabate. I think Barnes is saying it was off him. But yeah, Barnes is saying he touched it last. Don't challenge. So the Raptors at least get the deflection for the time being. So the Hornets have to inbound with 8 on the shot clock, 42 exactly on the game clock. 8 seconds away from a precious stop. Now it's deflected out by Barnes. No, it's a timeout called. So we're still in this. All right, I really don't like watching on my phone. I'm going to give this a go. Let's see if I cook this thing. I'm going to keep it on the phone in case. But I really do not want to have to freaking watch this game on my phone when I'm sitting in front of a big-ass monitor. All right. This is big. You don't need me to tell you. This is big. All right. Darko's ready to send them out. Oops, wrong score. Need to resync the clock here on the inbound. So 108. Inbound from LaMelo Ball. LaMelo to inbound. Gets it inside to Kalkbrenner. Back to Ball. Tough layup. Doesn't go. Rebound to Ingram. Huge stop by the Raptors. Quickly. Raptors, this might be their last chance on offense. They need a score. Ingram backing down Sexton. Double comes from LaMelo to Barnes. To Barrett, streaking and finishing. What a play there by Ingram to find Barrett. Good finish. Now a stop. 15 on the game clock. No timeout, Charlotte. Ball to Kalkbrenner. And he's denied. What a block by Brandon Ingram. Oh my God. Brandon Ingram, of all players, with the huge denial under the rim. And it takes away an easy 2 for Kalkbrenner. I can't believe he blocked it. What a sequence for Ingram. First, the feed to Barrett out of a double from LaMelo and Sexton. Barrett with a very nice cut and a nice finish. Great screen by Pirtle under the rim. Don't let that mistake you. And then Kalkbrenner under the rim, rejected by Ingram. Unbelievable. What a play by Ingram, but we need another stop. Oh, we need another stop. Timeout, Charlotte. 7.5 seconds. Charlotte ball. Need a stop. Wow. Oh, I can't even remember the last time I was this nervous for a basketball game, dude. We haven't had a lot of important games. They didn't even that important, but it's important. It is important. These are the games you got to win. You're in a position to win. You're up by 2. Go win the game. All right. Why Barrett in this game? Murray Boyles, maybe? For the last possession, right? Please don't spoil. You know where I'm at. Please do not spoil for anyone following along with me. I'm not looking at the chat, but if somebody is, don't spoil. Whatever happens here. Inbound by the Hornets. Inbound to Bridges. Barrett, the defender, spin for the tie. Rims away. Rebound. Sexton blocked by Barnes. Blocked by Barnes. What a play. Oh, my goodness. Is that it? Are they going to check? The clocks are at 0, but the ball may have touched down before the game clock ends. We're going to have to take a look at this. Regardless, what a play by Scotty Barnes again. They're going to check, but whatever happens, if there's more time, Barnes with the humongous denial under the rim. After Bridges found some separation, tough look off the rim, rebound batted right to Sexton, and Barnes chases down. The game is over! Somehow the Raptors hang on. Woo! Oh my goodness me. Somehow through it all, the Raptors have won this game.
Winner, Gagnon.
Oh my God. Somehow, some way, the Raptors were able to get over the line. A huge block by Brandon Ingram when Kalkbrenner was about to tie the game. And then an even huger block by Scotty Barnes on Colin Sexton as he was about to tie the game. Unbelievable scenes for the Raptors. They left it late, but they got through in the clutch, a showcase of the resiliency of the team. There is some bad to discuss, but man, what a win for this Raptors team. Let's try and make sense of it all, break it down for you in this post-game recap. All right, well, few things about this game. Number one. When you're coming into tonight, Raptors 8-point favorites over the Hornets, back home after the road trip. These types of games, certainly you got to say, these are the type of games that playoffs teams got to win because you're the better team, you're at home. These are the type of games you got to take care of if you want to go and run and make the playoffs, all that. Right? Then, you come into the game, you're not playing your best, you're a little flat, things aren't quite going your way. Good teams figure it out and find ways to win. And then you get to the clutch. Good teams find ways to win more often than not in the clutch. And as much as it wasn't a fantastic performance by the Raptors, sometimes you win ugly. And sometimes good teams find ways to win ugly. And my goodness, did the Raptors find a way to win that game. 7-0 run late in the game by the Hornets. Just when it looked like the Raptors were going to pull away. Late 7-0 run by the Hornets to take the lead. Raptors had to fight. They got their stops. They got their tough makes. Amazing sequence to end the game. Brandon Ingram, as the game is tied, heavy double comes his way. Somehow finds Barrett cutting to the rim, who makes a nice finish, take the 2-point lead. Twice, the Hornets, what looked like they're about to tie it. Kalkbrenner right under the rim. Rejected by Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram of all players. Ensuing inbound. A miss by Bridges. Ball spills out to Sexton, wide open layup, as at least it looked like it. Barnes with a chase down block, essentially, behind the back, slams it down. Zeros on the clock when it touches the floor. The Raptors win 110-108. Let's hit the winning sound once again. What a relieving win for the Raptors. I mean, even like
Winner, Gagnon.
a minute before, the Hornets were up 2. Bridges had a wide open 3 to pretty much ice the game, go up by 5. And he missed, and the Raptors again. They just get over the line, and it felt like all of last season. This was the type of game all of last season that the Raptors would find a way to lose. But maybe this year is a little bit different because they were able to just somehow find a way to win. If you guys are hyped up for the Raptors win, enjoying the content, smash that like button. Let's go. It's great that we get to be excited about this team and we get to sweat wins like this. It's even better when we can do it together in content like this. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I do watch-alongs for almost every Raptors game. I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern for the Raptors Happy Hour. But let's peel back a little bit. Let's kind of go back a little bit. Let's look at this game as a whole, not in a vacuum. All that great stuff in the clutch, absolutely fantastic. But let's take a step back, because in the end, probably shouldn't have had to sweat that hard in this game to beat the Hornets. It was a pretty sloppy game overall by the Raptors, unfortunately. And ignore that. First half, it was pretty marred our first half performance. We were decent. It was really taken over by the amount of turnovers the Raptors committed. And in the end, they commit 17 turnovers in this game. That's too much. And the Hornets, credit to them, did a great job of punishing those turnovers. We celebrate new subscriber Tukey. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Amateur Army. 17 turnovers to 16 by Charlotte. Another new sub. Usopp has subscribed. Welcome to the Amateur Army. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it so much. 17 turnovers by the Raptors to 16 by the Hornets. But the Hornets scored 17 off of our 17 turnovers. We only scored 7 off their 16 turnovers. Typically, that's where the Raptors like to excel in the full court game, turning defense into offense. But that wasn't the case here today. And they were really punished in the glass in the second half. At the end of the first half, the offensive rebound numbers were 6-6. At the end of the second half, it's 14-8 in favor of Charlotte. So Charlotte really dominated getting in the extra possessions there and did much better with the extra possessions in the turnover categories. So even though they shot worse, 43% from the field to our 50, 25% from 3 to our 40, they were able to stay in this game and nearly snatched it. Absolutely nearly snatched it. Could have definitely gone worse. And part of the problem I see here, it's a little bit frustrating that this is kind of continuing here. I don't know if it's ready to make a change yet, but I was kind of hinting at it. The Raptors starters this season, individually, they've all been great. Quickly has started slowly, but he's coming on a lot better now. Individually, they've all put up really good numbers this season. As a unit, though, they haven't been very good. They have coming into tonight, they had a negative net rating. And based on what I saw tonight, I'm going to assume it was negative for them as a 5 on the floor. Regardless, it hasn't been great as a starting unit this season. And they started poorly again today. And it's just you just have to think, it's something to think about. You're closing games like this and you're starting games like this. You're starting your games without getting a running start. And then you're having to really adjust, get your subs in, and then start to build the momentum. There certainly needs to be a conversation, not action yet, but a conversation about if this starting 5 should continue to be the starting 5. The minutes distribution needs to still be the same. I still want to see all 5 of these guys getting 30-plus minutes, even if they're not starting. But a conversation certainly needs to be had about whether this is the most effective way to run this team. You could definitely make a case that RJ Barrett comes out, Grady Dick comes in. Grady Dick individually hasn't been sensational this season. He was good tonight. But Grady Dick has been really good. The Raptors have been really good in the Grady Dick minutes this season. Something to think about. Something to certainly think about. As for closing the game, I think that's your best 5, and I think you run with that no matter what. I'm okay with that. However, if there is 14 seconds left on the clock and you're playing defense and you're up by 2, I probably get my best defenders in because Murray Bowles is very good defense. I'd probably have him in instead of RJ Barrett. I mean, you saw the last possession of the game. They went to Bridges because RJ Barrett was guarding him. Granted, he did a decent job, but I just feel like, last possession of the game, get my best defenders, best rebounders in there. Anyways, that's being a little picky. The starting stuff does actually kind of make me think does something need to change? Let's get a larger sample before we make a drastic decision like that, like taking RJ Barrett out of the starting five, especially RJ Barrett, who's played well this season. But something to think about. So really, it just felt a little nonchalant and casual. And Charlotte were good enough tonight to be able to punish us. Where Brooklyn last week, when we kind of started slow, kind of felt like the Raptors weren't quite kicking into gear in the game. They didn't make us pay. Today, the Hornets were able to nearly make us pay. You know, Con Knipple, 9 of 16, 24 points. He was terrific. 4 of 10 from 3. LaMelo did enough in the bigger moments with his 20 points. Sexton was pretty good off the bench. The Raptors, like, it was all okay, but not quite to the level we needed, except for Brandon Ingram late game. Didn't have a great first half. Had 4 turnovers in the first quarter. Brandon Ingram only won the rest of the game and is 9 of 21, 27 points, 2 steals, 3 blocks. That huge block at the end of the game to keep the Raptors in the lead as well. These are the type of games when you're struggling and you need someone to get you tough shots. These are the types of games you traded for Brandon Ingram for. This is why. Because if you don't have Brandon Ingram, I'm not sure the Raptors win this game today. Because he was hitting so many tough shots in those big moments. And in the last play of the game for the Raptors on offense, he was able to take so much focus from the defense. It gave RJ Barrett a wide open lane to cut. A terrific pass got him the ball to get the Raptors to win. These are the games you got Brandon Ingram for. This is a showcase of exactly that. RJ Barrett, rough first half, better second half, 16 points. Barnes, 16, 6, and 6. Not his greatest night, but still a good night. Pirtle, 13 points, 9 rebounds. Solid as ever. Quickly had some big shots and big moments. 3 of 8 from 3, 6 of 11 from the field, 15 points. I'm okay with that. Not the typical type of impact to get off the bench, but again, Grady Dick, 10 points plus 6 minutes. The Raptors continue to win the Grady Dick minutes, which again raises the question if something potentially does need to change for the starting five. Not the minutes. I'm not saying play Grady Dick 30 minutes, RJ down to 20. Keep the minutes. But the way the lineups have been run, the Raptors are better as they're starting to intertwine their starting players and stagger them in with the bench. That is where the Raptors have been at their best. The starting five is not quite clicked. It's worth more time to invest to see if they will, but just something to think about going forward. Overall, learning curve, can't come into these games flat, can't be making those sloppy mistakes, making those turnovers, can't give a team like the Hornets, like in the NBA, every team is good. You give them an opportunity, they might be able to make you pay and win the game. And we almost were made to pay tonight, but a really good way of really good showcase of resiliency and a really good showcase of character to be able to come through and win that game in the clutch. So often those clutch moments go begging for the Raptors, and having a player like Brandon, again, this is why you traded for him. Everyone stepped up on defense as well. Some huge plays from so many players. Oh, man. Gassed up right now. If scores around the league went our way, let's see how far the Raptors can go. The Cleveland Cavaliers have won. The New York Knicks have lost. The Toronto Raptors are officially the 3 seed. The 3 seed in the Eastern Conference. Raptors fans, you're going to bed tonight and waking up in the morning with the Toronto Raptors top 3 in the NBA's Eastern Conference. That feels pretty good. That feels pretty good to me. What a rush, guys. What a stream. I'm sorry about the connection issues to start the fourth. At least we were able to revive it and come back in for the clutch. That was so much fun. I can't believe how much fun I'm having watching the Raptors again. I'm pumped. It's just exciting. I mean, to be able to sweat a game like that, to be able to enjoy a win like that again, it's been years, honestly, to like enjoy a clutch moment like that where the tank isn't in the back of my mind. All I'm thinking about is just winning this basketball game. And I'm very happy we had that. Thanks, guys. Thanks for sticking with me despite the connection issues. Do me a favor on your way out. Hit the like button. And subscribe to the channel. I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. for Raptors news and updates in their happy hour live stream. And also, I'm also live for watch-alongs, 15 minutes for almost every Raptors game. I do clips throughout the week as well. You're always entertained. If you like the Raptors, you'll love the channel. Thanks so much for supporting me, guys. Have a great start to your week. I'll be back Wednesday. Happy hour at 5. Raptors stream at 6:45.